Scott, Yellowbird Games has finally announced their action-adventure titled Eternal Strands.
More stranding.
Oh, dude, I didn't. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know if I feel the title. How do you feel about the title?
Well, anything that reminds me of Death Stranding, it just brings mystery to mind. So I'm hoping to get some answers.
Well, the Tom Ivan over at VGC just might have those answers. A reveal trailer for the game, which is available on wishlist now on Steam, PS5, and the Xbox Series X and S ahead of its release in 2025. Is viewable, so you can go check that out online. It won't be in the show just because there is another outlet that has their logo tagged in it, so for copyright it is out. Chief Creative Officer Mike Laidlaw, who is best known for his former creative director of the Dragon Age franchise, co-founded Yellowbird Games in Quebec City, Canada. That's right, home sweet home, buddy. Back in 2020, his co-founder were fellow AAA industry veterans Thomas Grew over at CEO, Jeff Skaliski, COO, executive producer, and Frederick St. Laurent B, game director, all of whom previously worked at Ubisoft on titles like a couple of small titles, Scott, called Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Dude, a shout out to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. That's not one I think that gets enough love. You know what I mean?
You're right. That's the undersung sequel.
Yeah.
I have fond memories only from it. Same with Watch Dogs, the original Watch Dogs. People really get angry about that one. I don't know why.
I like the Watch Dogs, the original Watch Dogs. Has it ever changed in that franchise? That's for sure. But either way, quote, at the heart of Eternal Strands beats a revolutionary new system of gameplay interactions. Heat spreads, cold chills, and real-time destruction allows for unprecedented reactivity in combat. And quote, Yellowbird Games claimed on Tuesday. Quote, in this third-person action-adventure game, you play as Brynn, a young and fearless weaver determined to recover her people's cultural home by overcoming the mysteries of Enclave, a once powerful nation that now lies dormant, end quote, it added. Quote, fight an epic 25 meters high, climbable creatures known as the Arcs, while blending magical abilities with arsenal of powerful weapons to keep the world from crumbling. Use the environment. Dude, I was thinking like, so I watched the trailer. Did you watch the trailer?
I haven't actually seen the trailer of this, no.
All right, I watched the trailer, and I was like, this is a little game we played a long time ago, Scott, called Dauntless.
Oh, okay.
And dude, I got the same vibes, just with bigger creatures, and there's certain other elements in game too that I'm like, just the art style alone, I was like, whoo. I've seen this before.
Did you notice if we can climb on these creatures? 25 meters is pretty big. And I'm thinking Dragon's Dogma has left an itch this might scratch.
Quote, use the environment and extreme weather events to your advantage in battles against a big roster of fantastical creatures. Immerse yourself in the vast and rich lore where you will build relationships with a diverse cast of characters. End quote. Eternal Strands is being created by a team of only 68 people using Unreal Engine 5. While it was originally due to release by Take-Two publishing label Private Division, Yellowbrick, I want to call it Yellowbrick Roads, dude, is Yellowbrick Games recently announced plans to self-publish the game. Laidlaw said today, quote, our hope with Eternal Strands is to deliver an adventure that brings a sense of fun and excitement to fantasy, while encouraging players to experiment with its systems. It's a very different game to ones I've worked on in the past, and it's been a delight to generally answer the question, what if the player does X? With cool. It's also exciting to have the chance to build an all-new world that encourages and reacts to the kind of play. End quote. Dude, this is pretty cool looking from what I saw. It has this big Minotaur thing you start off with, this big, huge, dude, but it's at 25 meters. It is massive, right? It is massive. And then there's this other thing with a beak on it, but it had almost like a sombrero, but it was on fire. And man, I'm like, I'm interested. You got me from what I've seen. We'll see how it goes. But I feel like it's Dauntless, dude. I really do get that Dauntless touch.
It kind of sounds like it takes a little bit of inspiration from Palworld with a flaming sombrero or something silly like that. But no, this is set to be the debut release, I believe. This is Yellowbrick's very first release, but these are industry veterans, so it's not like this is a brand new rookie studio coming to something to the table. But I'm really wondering if this takes off. This could be the start of something new. After a year of layoffs, closes, this is maybe the start of something positive.
Right, coming to PC consoles. I'm gonna say new gen consoles. So in 2025, we're only a year away. Do we see more Summer Game Fest? I put money on that right there, right? Because dude, you want the biggest spotlight around. Summer Game Fest is only a couple months away now at this point, right? It's just around the corner. You want to get more eyes on your game? Yeah, they went to a big publishing outlet called IGN. They are massive. And to see the reaction over there, I thought was cool. To see my own reaction. Like, they teased us before with a little something, right? I was like, this guy, all right, I'm interested. And then I saw the actual trailer. Dude, like, it looks pretty wild. We've got some pretty cool screenshots obviously happening, so that's pretty cool to look at. But man, I'm a year away. We'll come faster than we know. And then next thing you know, we'll be playing it, and I'm hoping to get hands on. There's a couple opportunities I think we could pull into, so we'll see what happens. But I'm very interested to see where this game takes off. Is there an opportunity? Is there co-op? There's no mention of co-op, so I think that's one of the things I'm wondering about the most.
That's a very big question. You know, you and I have played Wild Hearts and some other games in the past that this could fit in really well if this is a team endeavor.
Yeah, so I have the actual press release here, Scott, and it doesn't say anything about co-op at all, right? The world is your weapon. Weaver of magic, stand against giants, unstainable climate master. Yeah, nothing about. So it sounds like it's a single player experience. Dude, I'm down for it though. But yeah, I do get that Dauntless touch, and I'm just so used to playing Dauntless with friends, right? Like we all played it together. So it's one of those things that, are we fighting these creatures together, or are we doing the Shadow of the Colossus kind of thing and just taking them on our own? Time will tell, I guess, is the biggest thing for me. But yeah, I got a lot of questions, I guess at this point, more than answers, right? So I'm definitely encouraged to see more. What does this look like? And when do you think in 2025 we actually get the game, Scott?
Because it's such a small, what I perceive to be a small company. 63 people? 68 people. Yeah. I would expect this to be the very end of 2025, if it indeed makes that mark. I wouldn't be very surprised if we saw a delay just because this is the first product released out of this company.
Sure. I'd hope for somewhere in around the summer, to be honest. I don't want them to be overshadowed when it comes to the fall lineup, right? When you get in with the big dogs, all of a sudden now you're up against Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed, because you know we're going to get another Assassin's Creed next year, right? And then you're in with the Call of Duties, and there's just a lot of heavy hitting. If it's anything like last year, dude, from September on, it was just a flourish of games that it almost felt impossible to cover here, but it was
too much almost.
Dude, it was something else, man. It was incredible. But there's a lot to kind of go into that getting prepped for that holiday season, right? So if they can find a window of opportunity here where it's a little lighter than usual, maybe in the summer, hopefully they can bounce in around there and sneak in and take the world by storm. That'd be super cool, because I'd be down for it.
I bet we're not going to see a date until we know the actual release date of GTA 6. Because everybody's going to try and just get away.
Absolutely.